that's exactly what we're gonna do. Instead of bringing in another build, we'd first build the... What is up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. So today we are here at the original Goon Squad garage, and today we're gonna continue working on our 2021 Ram TRX. And as you guys seen in the previous video, which was Thanksgiving, first off, we took you guys inside to show you guys what we were having for dinner, and also we just had a little family time, and I hope you guys enjoyed every bit of that. But more importantly, we ended up getting this whole entire bed completely welded up, and I gotta say, that saved us a couple $1,000, and it was a lot of work, but you know what? It was well worth it. I guarantee it. Wouldn't you say?
Oh yeah, dude, because we get to finish this TRX a lot faster instead of waiting for like a bunch of bed parts.
That is right, and the next thing that we're gonna do is actually focus on preparing this sucker for the paint booth, because that thing is available today, and what we gotta do is a bunch of grinding and a bunch of wet sanding, but you know what? We're gonna knock that thing out first thing this morning, and then we're gonna take it over there, get it painted. That way we could possibly run to the Cadillac dealership and pick up some Cadillac parts, because I think a lot more finally actually arrived. So that'd be pretty cool right there,
That would be pretty cool, especially if we can get the frame rails, but whatever they got is gonna help us out.
We'll take whatever they got. But anyways, I say we stay focused on this TRX for now, try to get this sucker painted, and then we'll just go from there. Alrighty guys, so check this out. We finally got the bed back on the TRX here because we got it completely grinded, scuffed, and sanded down. Look at that bedside right there, nice and matte finish, ready for some spray paint. And also this floor bed paint right here, we grinded it down a little bit more, scuffed this whole entire section, because you're basically gonna spray over all this raw metal, that way it doesn't rust, and also just basically just blend onto this whole entire floor pan right here, although it's gonna get covered up with that rhino liner, dude.
Yeah, we just wanna spray everything, because we'll probably take this truck when it's 100% complete.
That's right.
And rhino line it or bed line it, and who knows when the shops are like, they're probably a couple weeks out. We don't want it to rust.
That's very true. So we'll go ahead and just spray some paint and some clear coat over all that stuff. And also you did a little bit of body work in this area right here where it's gonna be visible even with the tailgate on and the bumper on. So we're gonna just throw a little bit of paint. It's gonna look original there. We're gonna throw paint in the inner fender area as well, underneath the whole entire bed as well.
And the wheel well,
and the wheel well.
That way we just have zero rust, dude.
That's right. And also we gotta take one more thing with us, and that's that tailgate right there. So we gotta quickly scuff it down. We're gonna toss it back onto the bed of the truck, and then we gotta bolt the bed to the frame because we don't want this sucker to go that way when the truck goes that way. Now, do we?
The bed just stays still when you take off.
That's right, yeah. So we're gonna probably just throw 4 bolts onto it, and then we're gonna probably load up all the other painting supplies into the other truck and just head
that way.
Head that way. And also, we ended up picking up more paint, the 2-tone paint, and a little bit more white paint. So I think we're ready to go, dude.
Yeah, we're ready to go, dude. I mean, we already had some food. You had a couple slices. We got the black paint and the extra white paint, and that's all we need, dude.
That's right. So I say we go ahead, quickly scuff that tailgate down, load everything up, and head towards the paint booth. Alrighty guys, so it is the next day here and we already made it back home with the bed and the truck here. I gotta say, this paint job turned out absolutely flawless, from the bedside to the tailgate to the inside of the bed, just all the way around. Oh my goodness, look at that right there, some bed liner in there, and that sucker is gonna look perfectly like original. But as far as the clear coat goes, it went down like flat as possible. I don't think we're gonna even have to buff this. Are we gonna have to?
Dude, I don't think we have to buff it at all. I think it has the exact amount of orange peel that the OEM paint has. The bed or the
tailgate, a little bit too smooth.
Too smooth, dude.
A little bit too smooth, but that's all right. You know what? That's what we were looking for right there. But there was a little change of plans last night. We were gonna paint the two-tone yesterday. So what you gotta do is basically you throw the white base coat and then you throw the black base coat. But we really didn't want to risk any of those black metallic. There is a little bit of metallic in that two-tone.
Dude, actually quite a bit in the actual paint. You just can't see it right now. And we didn't want to do it because like the filters are not too great in there.
Yeah, in that paint booth, the flow is not the best. So we didn't want to risk any of those metallics floating up to the white and just getting on there, and then like you'd be able to just see it underneath that clear coat. So what we decided to do, just go ahead and paint everything white and then throw clear coat. And what we'll do, just go back a little bit later and just kind of do a tape line right there and just paint it black and just have like a hard tape line. And it's not even going to be that visible because there is like a groove right there, and I think it'll be perfect. Just make a tape line there. Same thing for the back end. I think it's going to look better than original if we do it that way.
Of course, and then we'll do like the front fender as well. Just get all that knocked out at once, and then it'll be done by then.
Super simple stuff, but you know what? That's going to be pretty much it for this TRX for now, unless you want to open that box over there and just take a peek at it, dude.
We can take a peek at it. And what's in that box over there?
That right there is a Rough Country aftermarket rear bumper for this TRX right here. And as you guys know, we need front and rear bumpers. We ordered the original one, which that sucker could be in any day now. I think it's going to look good. But for the rear end, we wanted to make it look a little bit more aggressive because the front end looks super aggressive. Why not make the back end look a little bit more different than the rest of the trucks?
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Sure. You got that right. So we got a pretty sweet bumper for the rear of this thing, so we might as well just open it, dude.
We're gonna go ahead and crack it open, and then I think I'm gonna call the dealership, and actually we're gonna probably run up there and just pick up all the parts that they got for us. Guess how much for everything?
I think around 5 grand.
$8,000. Alrighty guys, so we ended up running to the dealership after throwing on that rear bumper on that Ram, which we'll show you guys up close here in a little bit. But this right here is $8,500 in parts, which is crazy to think about because this is not even half of our parts. We probably got another 2 truckloads of parts that we got to pick up. But you know what? We got some important stuff over here. We got a hood, we got some body panels, we got some fenders, some coolers, we got some ducts, and then there's a bunch of other little stuff in that back seat, which that whole entire rear end is just filled up with parts. Look at this, dude. I wouldn't be surprised if something just falls out.
Dude, almost, dude. That is cool. Whoa, man.
So there's a bunch of little stuff, and man, this is crazy. These Cadillac parts are pretty pricey, but you know what? I think it's the best way to do it. Just order original stuff and just be able to just flow with this car.
Yeah, not waiting on like eBay items and like used items coming in damaged. So that's why we mainly buy new parts, because it makes everything flow properly.
So we got a price tag at around $12,000 for all that stuff. So we are right over budget. We were thinking 10 grand, but you know what? That Cadillac will be done before you know it. And we're probably just gonna go ahead, unload all this stuff and store it in the garage, and we'll probably work on the Cadillac in the next video, or maybe the video after that. But let's go ahead and look at this Ram TRX rear end, dude. Look at that. Looks way more aggressive now.
Dude, that's like a completely different look. I mean, it looked like something was missing in the back, but now since the bumper's on, it looks good.
Dude, looks super good. And of course, you got some LED light pods in the back, which is super sweet. The tips need to be adjusted a little bit. We'll get to that a little bit later. But we just threw it on there loosely because this still got to get popped off. The bed got to get popped off in order to paint that two-tone stuff.
Hey, but that Ram logo right there just looks on point,
dude,
man.
That definitely completed it a little bit more. We got a couple more trim pieces, which we're waiting on. Man, this is so crazy how these newer vehicles are taking such a long time for parts, because while we were at the dealership today, the Cadillac parts are going to be like, some of the parts will be 3 weeks out, dude.
That's crazy.
We might have to bring in another build, dude.
Yes, sir. That's what I'm saying. Or we need to jump to our big old building and start finishing that sucker up.
That's right.
That's
that's exactly what we're going to do. Instead of bringing in another build, we'd first build the building. You know what I mean?
The biggest build that we're doing yet.
So right now, let's just go ahead, probably unload this stuff real quick, and then we'll just go from there. Alrighty guys, so we ended up unloading all the parts in the garage right here. Got a whole nother pile. We got some Dodge parts over there, so this is pretty wild right here, but this is just how it gets over here. And that's just gonna be pretty much it for today's video. I know it's gonna be a little bit of a shorter video, but we got a bunch of epic stuff going on behind the scenes. So here in the near future, you can expect some super epic stuff. As far as the TRX and the Cadillac goes, we're just waiting on parts really. So we can't really do much. We can't force the dealership to just produce parts, make parts, or can we?
Dude, we can try. I mean, we try to always see if we can like get the fastest shipping on everything. We'll pay what we have to pay. I mean, Chevy's really good. I mean, Chrysler, Chevy, they're all the same. GM is really good on shipping parts fast.
Yeah, you know? Dodge has been a little bit slower paced, but you know what? You get more power over there at Dodge. You know what I mean? So
that's right.
It all makes sense, but that's gonna be all, guys. Definitely make sure your post notifications are on so you don't miss out on anything. And also, if you want an inside scoop before YouTube, definitely give us a follow on Instagram at goonzquad. But with all that being said, thank you guys so much for all the love and support. Be sure to drop your comments and thoughts down below. We'll catch you guys next time. Peace.